everyone, it's Fantayzia. So today I'm going to be ranking all 71 of the Sims 4 packs. This is crazy. I can't believe there is 71 pieces of DLC. This is obviously including kits. I still call them packs. I know they're kits, but they're still DLC that The Sims releases. They're like a mini pack. We're going to be ranking all of those too. And I found this on Tier Maker and it's updated to for rent. So I thought it was perfect. And you can actually change all this. Like you can change it, but I thought I would just keep it. I feel like these are perfect. Need it, like it, meh, hate it, and delete it. I love the delete it. So before we get into this, we're going to do our notification shout out, and this one goes to Roxy. Yes, I actually just filmed that, and it's so funny because I recorded it and then I went and checked my comments and I saw this comment. So I just thought that was hilarious. It's like we were thinking of the same thing. So I don't know if that video has already gone up or if it's going up after this. I'm not sure. I am pre-recording right now so I can have a little Christmas break. So I'm doing a bunch of like holiday videos, like top mods of the year and 2024 wish list and ranking all the packs. I kind of do these sort of videos a lot at the end of each year. So let's go ahead and get on into this. So this is, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm just warning you guys because I'm going to have to think, and I'm also going to have to check some of the items that come with these packs because some of them are so old I need to refresh my memory. And also the kits, I want to like go over to the EA app with you guys and like look through the items that come with those kits. So we're gonna start with the base game, of course, and this one, okay, so the base game on its own, I don't know how to like rank this because the base game is just lacking in so many ways, but it has gotten a lot of upgrades. So like now we have toddlers, pools, infants, things that weren't there at release, but I do still have to say it's kind of meh, like on its own. However, if you're gonna add mods and stuff, then you're good to go, but I'm ranking these based on just how they are, no mods, no CC. Next up is Snowy Escape. This one is a little hard for me. I don't feel like I need to pull up anything. However, I might be like inserting trailers and stuff as I talk, depending on how much I talk about each one. But Snowy Escape is one of those things where I enjoyed it, but there's things about it that I feel like are, I don't know, there's just things that I feel like are missing. However, I did a Snowy Escape series and I did have a lot of fun with it. Now, looking back at that pack, I really don't touch it and I feel like you could do without it actually. Like, I don't really remember the last time I did the full-blown gameplay there. I don't know, like the more I think about it, yeah, I really don't play with that pack. The world sometimes I'll have my Sims go to, but the actual features that come with it, I don't know. I only really touched that in my Runaway Teen Pregnancy series, and even that, it wasn't that often. So I'm gonna also put meh, because I don't think it's bad, but I really don't think it's necessary for your collection. So next up is Cottage Living. This one I do feel like is better than Horse Ranch. I'll say that. Like absolutely better than Horse Ranch. I think I like this one. Even though I don't use it all the time, I do think it, I don't know, it added more for me. Like it fulfilled me more. It got me more excited. I remember, I'm gonna do like it. Yeah, I don't think you need it, but I think it's good. I remember having this different sort of excitement feeling when it came to Cottage Living. Kind of the same sort of thing that Growing Together gave me. I definitely was more excited for Growing Together, but Cottage Living definitely gave me that really just happy, excited feeling for the game again. It also really inspired me to build. So next up we have Outdoor Retreat. Okay, so this is very outdated. I think it's good for its time, but I think it's also empty in ways. I feel like even back then, I remember being excited initially, but then like feeling like there wasn't much to do quite quickly. And I would love for them to go back and refresh this pack, but for that reason, I'm gonna also put it at meh. I don't hate it, like, you know, it's nice for what it is, but I just feel like there needs to be more there. Then we have Spa Day. So this, I actually like it, and that's because of the refresh. It really upped it for me. Even though I am not constantly having my Sims go to the spa, I always need to make sure there's a spa in all my worlds, and that's like my first thought when I want my Sim to have a relaxing day, like, oh, let's go to the spa. That's like a very common thing I'll think. So next up we have Dine Out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, I don't want to put hate it. I kind of want to change this to not it because I just don't like the idea of saying I hate it because like that's not necessarily the case. I'm going to change it to not it. It just makes more sense. So now it says not it, because I feel like Dine Out should be there. And that's simply because I feel like it's very buggy. I've never really been that interested in running my own restaurant, which is weird because I love running my own vet clinic and stuff. I love like playable careers, but Dine Out, it just, for some reason, like didn't seem appealing for me to run my own restaurant. So like, I've never really done that. And I've never really been interested in building my own restaurant, but I do like it for certain aspects. Like, I really like what people do on the gallery. They're very creative and they'll build like fast food restaurants and stuff. But the downside is it doesn't function like that. I think Dine Out would have a lot more potential if they made it kind of a different experience where, yeah, you could go to the restaurant, like a nice restaurant, but you would also have the option to like get fast food. I think that should have been implemented into it, honestly. I don't think it would have been too difficult because fast food is, well, fast. Like, they could have made it very simple. So next up is vampires, and this one makes me a little nervous too because I don't know how I feel, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember the last time I played with a vampire sim, and I do have to say that I'm not really an occult player. I feel like the only occults I really like are things like fairies, which I'm waiting for. Once I explored it, I never touched it again, and I have no interest to. It's not that I don't like vampires, it's just in The Sims, like, it's not my thing. Honestly, I'm gonna say delete it. And I know some of you are gonna come at me for that, but this is just my own personal thing. Like, I want to remind you guys. Obviously, this is just how, like, I play and, you know, packs that I find good for my type of gameplay. And maybe if you watch my videos and you play similarly to me, this could help you out. But vampires isn't bad if you like occults. It's not that. It's just, I could delete it and I wouldn't miss it. Like, honestly. Next, we have Parenthood. Okay, so we need it. I'm right away. I don't even need to think about it. I'm a family player, you guys. I love Parenthood. I did a whole LP on Parenthood and I was so entertained. And like a lot of people did. I thought that was a really good one. I think it's just easy to do family gameplay in The Sims. Like, this is a life simulation game and you're kind of naturally playing with families anyways. I mean, you don't have to, but I feel like that's naturally what a lot of people will just go and do. When you add more activities for families and the kids and everything, like, I don't know, it was just so much fun. I loved it so much. I still enjoy it to this day. You know, like, I feel like I'll use it all the time because the kids will have character values and yeah, you're kind of, if you're playing with kids, you're kind of just forced to use that all the time. But I love a lot of things about it. School projects, packing your kids' lunches, which I always forget to do, but I love that that's a feature. Jungle Adventure. Okay, so this is one where I am also very iffy. I want to say that it should be at meh, just like Outdoor Retreat, but another part of me almost wants to put it at not it, but I can't really think of why. So then that makes me think, okay, it belongs in meh. Because it's not bad. I had fun, but the whole like exploring the jungle thing, I don't know. I like never really have an interest to go back and do that. But then I'm like, if I did, would I have fun for a little while? So I'm going to put it at meh as well. Then we have Strangerville, which I'm actually going to put at like it. So Strangerville, I feel like gets rated higher for a lot of simmers, even if they don't play with it regularly. I feel like the experience for Strangerville was just better than Outdoor Retreat and Jungle Adventure in terms of like the packs that, well, I was going to say, I guess they're different because this adds a new world in like our main worlds and these add vacation worlds, but they're the same in terms of like they're adding like an adventure for you to do that you might not do again, but like, you know, but this one I feel like was the most thought out and the most interesting, and it pulled me in. Like I remember I did a series and I would keep being so excited to do another episode. It really felt like I was doing like a quest. I don't know. I enjoyed that. Next up, we have Journey to Batuu, the Star Wars pack. Delete it. I'm not even just saying that because it's Star Wars. Like, I've watched movies and stuff and like I'll enjoy them. It's not that. It's that for a Sims pack, I just thought it made no sense. I feel like I was bored right away. Like, I feel like these other like adventure type of packs were so much better than this one. Okay, so next up is Get to Work. So Get to Work is one of those things where I feel like it was good for its time, but it's just aged really badly. I feel like compared to the packs now, they really need to go back and fix that and upgrade it. Same like how they did with Spot It, and now Spot It is so much better in my opinion. I think they need to do that for Get to Work, but I don't think they're going to. So for that reason, I'm going to put it as meh. I just think it's not, the careers need more to them. I feel like they're not fleshed out enough. I feel like it's a lot of the same thing over and over. My favorite one is the doctor one, but I don't really have interest in any of the other ones. Okay, Realm of Magic. I don't want to be that person, but I have to also put this at delete it. I don't know, you guys. I don't want to. I'm not saying they're bad. I feel like you guys are gonna think I'm an occult hater. Just wait till we get to werewolves, okay? I promise werewolves will be better. I do like the werewolves, even though I don't play with them much anymore, like actually at all. I enjoyed that the most, but I have to put this here because if you guys have been watching me for a while, when Realm of Magic came out, I started a little series for it and I literally ended it after 2 episodes. I could not. I don't know. Like, it looks cool. I was so excited about the trailer. I reacted to the trailer and I was really excited. And I loved the little world, all these cool things. And then like everyone was saying the little world that you like go to at first, like reminds them of Harry Potter. And it just felt like we were in some wizard world. And I really liked that. But then once you're actually doing like the witchy things, I don't know. I was so bored. Like, I don't know. I feel like I was sitting there waiting for my Sims to like just do stuff at the cauldron for like hours. I don't know. I just didn't like it. So Dream Home Decorator. This one was actually fun when I first tried it out, but I haven't played with it since. I love the furniture though. So I want to consider those things as well. The furniture in this pack is one of my favorites. And I think for that reason, I need to put it at like it. I think the career is okay. I think it's like fun. It reminds me of like House Flipper, but it's not my favorite playable career, you know? You guys, I keep second guessing myself and I'm like, wait, is this the right pack that I'm thinking of based on this logo? And then I go Google it and I'm completely right, so I need to stop like worrying that it's the wrong pack. So this is luxury party stuff. This one, okay, delete it. It's just not it for me. Like, that's all I have to say. I just don't like it. I felt that way for like a long time now. I felt like it was a very underwhelming stuff pack, like not one of their best. Now I think stuff packs are amazing, but back then, I don't know, they definitely had some hit and misses, and this was definitely a flop to me. I don't know. It's just not good in any way, in my opinion. Okay, so next we have perfect patio stuff. This one's hard for me. Like, I want to put it at meh, but I also want to put it at like it. So I think we're gonna head over to the EA app so I can like really decide. Okay, so here's what we get. Here's what we get in Creatism. I feel like Creatism is very meh, but when it comes to this stuff, I do like what we got. Now the idea of like having to get hot tubs with a stuff pack just doesn't make sense anymore. It's something I could probably do without. So I think for that reason, I'm gonna put it at meh. Then we have Cool Kitchen. So here's the items that come with Cool Kitchen. I feel like the Creatism's a little better. It's very outdated now though. So like looking at it now, I'm just like, okay, I don't like any of this stuff anymore. But back in the day, I loved this top right here so much. I also loved this one. The hair is like, oh my God, they've really improved. And then the thing with this is that stuff packs used to be a little less full compared to how they are now. Like, we only got the ice cream maker, which I love, and I love this kitchen set, but I feel like there should have been like a couple more. I don't know. I also love this sink though. I feel like I use a lot of this stuff, like I'm not gonna lie. And if it wasn't there, I think I'd miss it. So specifically for the build mode, I'm gonna do like it. Okay, spooky stuff is meh. I don't even have to like go into that. It's just meh. The next one we have is movie hangout stuff, which we're looking at over on the EA app. This is another one where I don't know, I would have rathered, I've said this for a long time, I would have rathered like a movie theater pack, but I like the popcorn maker. But I think like all the rest, I would ditch it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Romantic garden, I don't like this one. This one's not it for me. Or it's almost like delete it. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not a fan. Kids room stuff though, ooh, I love kids room stuff. That's a good stuff pack to me. Okay, next is backyard stuff, and I wanted to kind of just refresh my memory. Okay, backyard stuff, I like the clothes more. When it comes to older stuff packs, I do like this stuff a little bit better. Still like very outdated now, but I remember I used the heck out of that crop top, that's for sure. And I still love the kids items. I will use those from time to time. The furniture, it's cute. I will use it a lot if I'm doing like a cute backyard. The slip and slides, I really haven't touched in a long time, but I do think they're fun if you have the space for them. And I think they're fun at like a pool community lot. Those are always fun to add in. And now if you're making a water park, if you have growing together, you can add these in. So I think this has more potential, at least for my style of gameplay. So I'm gonna put this at like it. Then we have get together. So this is hard because I'm trying to think of everything. The world, beautiful. I do really like that world, and it's the biggest world we have. That's like a big pro of it. And I actually found myself going to this world more than I even realized. I love that we got cafes, the club system. I actually think I do really like this pack. I think I like it more than I realized because it's one of those packs that kind of just blends in with the others, but I like that. Okay, next is vintage glamour stuff. Build by, not it for me. I think the only thing I like is the robe. and this necklace here, but I really don't care for this create sim. And then build by though, I do like. I feel like I don't need it now because of kits we've gotten. I like the vanity, but I don't know. I feel like this is kind of meh. So this is gonna go in meh. Then we have bowling night. So I like bowling night. I don't love it, but I feel like it's fun. The bowling can get boring sometimes, but like overall, I like it. Okay, the fitness one, I don't know. Not it. I'm not going to say delete it because it gives some modern like fitness stuff, but I don't know. I could do without it. Like I forget about it all the time. The toddler stuff pack. Okay, I died over this one. I do really like this. Do I put need it? I don't know if it's a need. Maybe because it does give more objects for the toddlers, and I feel like I need those. Whereas I feel like kids room stuff, now we have a bunch of kids stuff with other packs, so that's not necessarily needed anymore. However, I feel like a couple years ago I would have put need it for kids room stuff. Okay, so laundry day, for me that's also need it because I just think it's a necessity. Even if it's not my favorite stuff pack, like it's just laundry, but it's just like that realism for me. My first pet stuff, you guys. Delete it. We're not gonna go there. Okay, Moschino stuff. I never use this either. And I was like a little thrown off by it and a little iffy about it when it came out too. And like I don't like a lot of the clothes, but like the new picture system's cool, but like I would delete it too. Next up we have Tiny Living. I love Tiny Living. It's not loading, but it's so cute. The create sim's okay. I like the vibe of it. Not like my favorite, but I definitely like, I love this sweater. The sweaters are so cute in it, but I love it for the furniture so much. Like this, yes, please. This is like so my vibe with furniture. And then I like the fact that we can build tiny homes. Like I love building houses like that. So I'm going to do like it. Nifty Knitting is another one that I'm going to do like it. I don't think they're necessary to have, you know, but they're good. They give you more hobbies. I'm talking about these like together, but this one doesn't add hobbies, so ignore that. But yeah, this one adds a hobby that is nice for your Sims to do, so I like this one. And paranormal stuff, I'm gonna put like it because it's an amazing stuff pack. It's not needed because I really don't use it because it's not my gameplay style, but it's gonna be at like it because even though I don't use it much, it is incredible. Such a good stuff pack. Okay, City Living. This is hard for me. You know why it's hard for me? Because I had a whole modded series where I focused on City Living for a lot of season 1, and I really had a lot of fun. I still use it in my gameplay, but obviously the apartments are really outdated now, and now we have a new apartment system, so it's really hard for me. But I feel like it's the only true, like, classic city world that we have right now, and I like it. I like City Living. There's definitely cons, but I like it overall. Cats and dogs need it because even though I feel like it should include more animals and we should have got horses and stuff, it's just one of those packs. I need it. Like, it just needs to be there. I can't just not have cats and dogs in my game. And I really like the world that comes with too, and also the vet clinic. I really like the way the vet clinic career works, or the vet career. Okay, seasons obviously need it. Obviously. And then get famous. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Don't hate me, but we're deleting it. Or do I put not it? Okay, we're gonna do not it because maybe that's a little far. That's a little harsh. I'm not gonna rate it that badly, but the world is so small. I love the way the world looks when you're playing, but I have no reason to go there. And I don't like how it's just focusing on acting. I wish it was just like Showtime in The Sims 3. I want my Sims to be able to be in a band or like be like a famous singer, become like Ariana Grande, or be an actor or an actress, you know, but instead it's just like all focused around acting, and I don't know, like I just wish it was a little bit different there. Okay, Island Living. This is another one where it's like iffy for me, but I'm thinking of my overall gameplay, I gotta put like it. Like, it's very meh in a lot of ways. It's like the classic place my Sims will go on vacation now. In 2024, if we get like another vacation pack and we get honeymoons, if we get hotels, resorts, this is going to go down to meh. But as of right now, I'm putting it at like it because it gives me the ability to have my Sims go on a tropical vacation. In a way, but it's like the best I can do right now, and at least we can have rental homes everywhere. And so yeah, like even though I don't really use it much for what it's intended for, honestly, the world is beautiful and it's always my go-to vacation spot. So in that sense, I like it because I wouldn't want it gone out of my game, and I use it quite often for vacations. So next up is high school years. This is hard for me too, but I think it has to go in meh. But the reason I say it's hard for me is because when you're incorporating it into a storyline, it can be fun. I've had storylines where there's a lot of drama happening. I've had like a teen pregnancy storyline where she had to go to school while she was pregnant, and then also she fell in love with this girl at her school, and then she ended up dying. Like, there was a lot going on at the high school, and if you're doing that, like, it can be a lot. You know, it can feel like so much is going on, but just the high school years pack in itself, when I was reviewing that pack, there was a lot of things I was kind of like set back on, and I was like, oh, like, this is not how I thought it would be. They made it seem different in the trailer. They kind of like cut a lot of corners. Okay, eco lifestyle. Ugh, guys. This is not it for me. I almost want to put it at deleted, but I'm not going to do that because, like, it's good gameplay if you like that style of gameplay. It's not that they did a bad job at the pack, but I just don't like it. I've said this before. I don't know. It's one of those packs, like, I wouldn't have bought it. I just really wouldn't have. And I was bored in my Let's Play that I tried to do with it. I don't know. Things annoy me with it. Like, that's why I'm just like, do I put it at delete it? I feel like if we have to have one expansion pack and delete it. And I feel like it has to be this one then. I feel kind of bad doing that, but like, I can't lie to you guys. So now we're going on to kits. And this is where, actually, I'm going to leave the kits for last and we're going to just grab the other stuff. Is this like the holiday thing? Like the holiday free pack or whatever? This is going to go in May. Okay, so this is my wedding stories. Oh, not it. Not it. The world's beautiful, but it's too broken for me to even put it in meh. It's too broken. I literally tried to do a wedding and I had to film it as a machinima because it was so bad. No, I could not like film a wedding. Okay, so werewolves. So this is the one where it's gonna get rated higher. This is like the one occult pack. I like this one, even though I haven't played with it. Wait! This is Discover University. This is high school years. Sorry, that just like caught me off guard. If you guys caught on to that before I did, oh my goodness. However, we'll get to that in a minute. I just saw it. I was like, wait a minute. That's wrong. But yeah, I like this one. It was fun. I had fun with my little mini series. It was fun to explore. Okay, so luckily this doesn't really matter because they're both meh to me. So we're good. Discover University was a little bit better than high school years, I feel like, at the time. But now it's weird because I actually feel like I would play with high school years more than this. But I think that's just because I have more teenagers in my families. For some reason, when my teenagers become adults, I never really want to put them through university or college. Even though you can even do it from home, it can sometimes just, I don't know, I want to do other things with them. I wish the experience felt more like The Sims 2 and 3 because I really liked those ones more for some reason. Okay, so growing together, obviously you need it. You need it. Also, it's interesting that I rate these at meh because you notice how like my obviously gameplay style is very like realistic and I want like those packs that add to my family and stuff like that. And so you would think Discover University and high school years would automatically be here then, but there's just things about them, it ranks them down. Oh my gosh, Horse Ranch, not it. It should have been a game pack. And although I like the horses, to me, like that doesn't make it any better. I get really bored of the horses really fast too, actually though, but that might be because I'd rather have like a cat and dog or something. I don't know, like I just, Okay, Home Chef Hustle, need it, you need it. Such a good one. And then for rent, I like it. I like it. I've just recently shared with all of you guys the pros and cons, and there's definitely some cons to it, but there's also enough pros where I do like it, and I love how we can build in new ways now, in so many new ways. Okay, so the kits. Half of these logos, I'm just like, what are they again? I can spot out some of them, but we're gonna just head over to the EA app and do this. Okay, so the way I'm like knowing what is basically like you can see the little logo here. So I'm able to like recognize what's what, even though it's small. I feel like it's enough for me to just know what it is. So the Sims 4 First Fits Kit. This one was for the kiddos, and honestly, I feel like I didn't appreciate this as much when it came out, but that's because I was in my whole I don't want any more kits thing, like heavily at that point. Like I just was not coming around to them yet. They were not warming up to me. Now, like I still would rather kits not really be a thing and just instead get more stuff packs, but I've warmed up to them a little more because I feel like they're getting better. And this kit was actually really good. It's just I didn't really do reviews or like pay attention to kits at the time that it came out. I think these items for the kids are some of my top used items when it comes to the children. Giving them makeovers, like they're so versatile. I don't know, like we need some clothes that are for the kids that are not super obnoxious too sometimes. And like the fun, bright, cartoony clothes are obviously fun for kids, but we need stuff like this too. And I like this one. Okay, so that's this one here with the backpack. So I like it. I like it. Okay, next let's do the poolside splash kit. So this one, I remember completely my review on this. I did go over this one in a video. I don't know. I have mixed opinions on it. I was actually originally more excited for this one. The two kits that dropped at the same time. What was the other one? I don't know, but I thought I was going to be more excited for this one, but then I ended up being more excited for the build kit, which shocked me. But I don't know, it just like wasn't what I thought it was, and I still feel like we don't have enough swimsuits. I don't know why, but I don't know, these are just not hitting for me. Like there's some of them that I love, like I love this, but I also think it should have the option where this t-shirt is like off of it, because I really like the bikini under that. I mean, the bikinis we got are cute, but also like the ones with the floaties, they should have made that an accessory. So that really bothered me too. So I feel like this is kind of meh. Okay, so we're gonna put this at meh. Okay, we're gonna stick it here. So the Modern Luxe kit took me by surprise. This is another one that I went over and I really liked it, and I didn't think that I would be that into it. And then I saw the items in my game and I really liked this one. I feel like the ones where they collab with creators, they do a better job, and it only makes sense, right? Because yeah, I often find I like those ones. Like the first Fits kit is by Jen, X Urban Sims, and then this one is Arela. And then I also really like the kit that Plumbella worked on. And I said that from the beginning. That was even when I was iffy about kits, and I still like preferred that one. So this one I really like. Okay, so we're gonna put this one at Like It. Next, we have the Book Nook kit. This is another one that I enjoyed the items as well. However, not as much as the previous ones we just went over. So I think this is gonna be meh, even though, I don't know. Do I put it at meh and then maybe I'll change my mind? I could always move it. I feel like I just don't use it that much. So we're gonna do that. The Grunge Revival kit. This is a kit that I really enjoyed. I'm also so excited for the Goth kit. Can you guys tell my style? Like, it definitely makes sense. I feel like if your clothing style is similar to a kit, you're gonna just be so excited for it. I definitely will prefer the Goth kit over this one, but this kind of gave me a little bit of the goth feel, and like anything that's like alternative vibes, I am all for it. But also I like the girly goth touch, and this doesn't really give that to me, so that's why like this is giving, but it's not giving as much as I know the goth kit will. So I feel like the goth kit is gonna rank, like honestly, I feel like the goth kit will be one of the only kits that I put at need it. Like maybe not, but I don't know, because I don't really feel like you need any of the kits, but the goth kit is gonna win my heart. I just know it will. If it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. Like I'm kind of scared, to be honest. Like what if they literally do goth in the totally wrong way? I really hope not. But anyways, I think this one's good. This is another good one. We're gonna go ahead and put this in Like It. I'm actually surprised, but I think it's just because it's like, these are kits, and although I don't care for a lot of them, if I like it, I'm gonna put it in Like It. Like it's literally just items. There's not much I can go off of other than, do I like the items or do I not like the items? Because there's no gameplay. So then we have the Greenhouse Haven kit. This one, I will say I just recently used some of this in my recent build. Like actually a lot of this. I used this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Oh, and this. Oh no, wait, I think I used this too. So I used it a lot in my recent build, but it's just because of the style of Sims that I envisioned living there. Other than that, like I think that was my very first time using this stuff. So in that sense, I'm gonna put this at meh. Okay, so that's gonna be at meh. Next we have the Basement Treasures kit. So did I go over this? I think so, but I also am unsure. I don't know if I ever did a video on this or not. I'm like, wait. I know everyone was freaking out about the old heart bed that has been taken apart, put up against the wall, and this is one that I didn't really appreciate until my last build. But I do have to say, because of that build, I think I'm going to be using it more and more. And I actually really like this one. I have to say. So we're gonna put this at Like It. I feel like we're going over all the kits that I actually enjoy first, which is funny. The bathroom clutter kit is like another one that I actually like. Yeah, like I'll use it all the time for my bathrooms. Again, like all of the kits I could live without, but it's just like if I had to rate them, then you know, I like this one. Then we have the Symptomates collection kit. This one, okay. So I like the stuff. I will say, like, there's nice pieces. I mean, I guess I use some stuff more than I think I do. Like, I use this a lot. This one. So I guess I do use this stuff. So then I don't know what to rate this. Like this romper too. Okay, interestingly enough, I think I like this one more than the pool one, which I definitely thought it would be the other way around. But yeah, I think this one's better than the pool kit. I think this one will go in like it. Like, what? Next, we have the Everyday Clutter Kit. Again, this is one of the better kits. Not necessary, but one of the better ones that I actually like wanted to do a video on. Okay, so we're gonna put this at like it as well. And then the Pastel Pop Kit, this is the one that I already mentioned I do like. This is the one that Plumbello worked on, and I still do really like it. I don't know, it's cute and fun. I feel like it's perfect for teenagers' bedrooms and preteens. Like if you have the preteen mod, but like here's hoping we get preteens. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this at like it. Okay, so we finally have one that I do not care for. Desert Luxe. I don't know. It's not that they're bad items. I just feel like we've seen similar things and everything's so bland. So we're gonna put this at not it, honestly. Little Campers though. This one is adorable. I also had to do a video on this one because it was just so cute. I actually do really enjoy this. I think it's perfect to build out like a little camping night in the backyard with the kids. So this one is gonna go in like it. Moonlight Chic, I don't know how I feel. I like this top. I do use this sometimes, but like other than that, and I think I use this, but I don't know. I don't see the hype for this one otherwise. So I'm just gonna put this at not it. Next, we have the Decor to the Max kit, and I don't like this one either. When you look at it like this too, I just am not gravitated towards this like in any way, shape, or form. So for this one, I'm gonna put it in not it. I was almost gonna do delete it, but I don't know if any kits will be there because it's just items. Like, I don't know how much are they really gonna bother you? You know, whereas like some of this stuff, like it really bothers me that I wish I could just get it out of my game, which I could, but like I don't want to disable packs. I'd rather just have them all. I don't know. I need to have my full collection. So I keep them there, but like, yeah, sometimes they're an annoyance, especially Eco Lifestyle. Okay, then we have the Carnival Streetwear kit. I don't like this one either. I will say I love this top because of the swatches that we got with it. And I like this too, but I really just like won't use any of this, like to be honest with you guys. I guess this sometimes like for a swimwear type of thing, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not my type of thing. I'm so glad they included some Pride swatches within this kit though. I don't know if that puts it up for me, not gonna lie. But speaking from a PC player, like I can get so much Pride stuff with CC that I feel like I don't even need that. I can find like even better stuff. So I'm gonna do not it. I don't know. I never use it. And then obviously this is the one with the vacuuming. So we already know what comes with this. I feel like I don't need to look over that. I mean, it used to be one of my favorites because it has gameplay and it's the only one that has gameplay, but it's also kind of annoying sometimes. So I'm going to do meh. We're definitely getting to the point where I just like don't care for these, like the modern menswear. I don't even know. I don't have nothing to say. We're gonna go ahead and put that at not it. Same with this one, like I get the idea, everyone wants more plants, but the Blooming Rooms kit, I don't know, I wouldn't miss it. Like I finally used this plant recently, but like I don't really use any of this. I don't know why. I just don't. So we're gonna put that at not it. We're finally almost done, you guys, an hour later. This recording is an hour long. I don't know how long it is for you guys, but it definitely will be a longer one. Oh, yeah, you guys. Okay, back when kits first started, this was like one of the first kits. The Inchin Arrivals kit. I like this kit. It was like the only kit that stood out to me, and I was like, finally. I don't even know why. It's not that the stuff, like when I just look at it here, okay, it's weird because this is why I overlooked it and I didn't really pay much attention to it when it first came out. Because when you look at it like this, I'm just like, But then in game, this stuff actually looks fire. Like I like this stuff. I love the new full body we got for the males. Yeah, the male clothing is great in here. I love this full body for the females. I love the pants. Like I actually really enjoy this. I love the shoes too. I really use these a lot. So this one's gonna go in like it. Next we have the Fashion Street kit. I love the culture represented in this. So for that, it makes me want to rank it higher, but speaking on if it gets used, I really never use this. So I don't know what to do for this one because I do think these items are like beautifully done. This is where I get conflicted because I'm just like, okay, well, it's adding in that diversity and we want that, but I just never really use these pieces. So I guess we can do meh. Okay, that's where we'll put it. The Industrial Loft kit, I would not miss this if it was gone. I use it like once in a blue moon. Sometimes this couch, sometimes this little table here, sometimes this plant, but like overall, I do not need this. So we're gonna put this in, we're gonna put it at not it, just because I just feel like I don't need it. Same with the Courtyard Oasis. Again, it's one of those things where I think I actually did a review on this and I talked about how beautiful these items are. It's just, I personally won't use them because I feel like, I don't know why I feel like we need a world for this stuff. Like, I guess actually some of the stuff could, when I see this, I don't know if I'm wrong, but like, I feel like it would match Tartosa in some ways, but I still don't know. Tartosa's still a little different and I don't know. I just never use this for anything. So we're gonna put this at not it. Then we have the Throwback Fit Kit. I'm not really about this one either. I like a couple of the pieces. I like the new shoes we got, but like other than that, it's very meh. I'm gonna put it at not it. And then last but not least, the Country Kitchen Kit. So I like this one. I actually find myself using these pieces a lot. I also just use this in a build. So this one, I actually like it. And there we go. Finally, we're done. Oh my gosh, I actually might save this or download it because that took me forever. So go ahead and comment down below what things you agree with, what things you don't agree with. Keep in mind, this is from my own gameplay style. I'm a little offended that there's only this amount of packs and need it. I don't know what that says. I don't know what that says about me, but honestly, I feel like a lot of simmers end up with not many packs and need it because there is a lot of packs in The Sims 4 that you could kind of like pass up. Like, I can't lie. I feel like there's only a select few like staple packs. Obviously, if I didn't own any of the packs, but I knew all about them by like watching review videos, yeah, there's a few more that I would buy, not just these. I would get these first though, and then I would slowly get the ones in like it. And then I might not even get these. Like if I was not a YouTuber or anything and I just played Sims on my own, that's kind of how I feel like I would do things. The ones that are in meh, obviously the base game, like duh, you need that to play. And it's also free now, so it doesn't even matter. But the ones in meh, like I would gradually get, I feel like. Because I think I would definitely want Discover University in high school years in my collection just for the realism purposes, but it wouldn't be a staple for me. And like same with Snowy Escape, I would definitely want that for my Sims to have that experience eventually. But again, it wouldn't be something that I feel like I need. But these ones I feel like I just need for my gameplay. And then all the ones in like it, I feel like I also eventually need. Not right away, but like, well, okay, not the kits, but like the expansion packs in here, I definitely would eventually purchase them. It's just, you know, it wouldn't be at the top of my list. So anyways, you guys, comment down below things that you agree with me with, and maybe there's something that I rated really low that you would rate like all the way at the top. I'm really curious to know. I feel like most of us agree on seasons, but everything else may be kind of like different for everyone. I still can't believe like how little I have and need it. It makes me want to put more in here, but I just have to be honest. And so we're going to keep it the way it is. So with that said, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I will go ahead and link this tier maker list if you guys want to do this yourself. But with that said, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.